Hello, hello, Hidden Hermit here. Having a look at some Knight of Pentacles here. And look at this. Look at this card. It's massive. Isn't that great? And look at that. How pretty is that? This is from the 78 Tarot Nautical deck, or the Tarot of the Water. And the 78 Tarot is a collaborative tarot decks. There's been 5 so far. 1 have yet to be released at the time of me recording this video, but I believe this was the first one that they produced, the water one. And yep, here's a Knight of Pentacles, and it's a pirate, heaarties. And I quite like this card. I think it's fun. And, well, fun isn't really a word you associate with the Knight of Pentacles, really, is he? He's Mr. Stoic, you know, he's slow and steady, wins the race. And when the Knight of Pentacles comes up, you think about he's clever and resourceful, as are most knights, but he's very steadfast, he's very practical, he's cautious. You know, as it's the Pentacles, as it's the Earth sign, he is concerned about material things. He is concerned about building everything behind him and around him. I do like to think that the Knight of Pentacles is the next step up from the Knight of Pentacles is the King, who's Mr. Stoic. But yeah, he's a very dependable kind of energy, patient. He also has that kind of heavy pull. But, you know, enough about knights in general. Let's have a look at this guy. Now, the particular artist here, Jenga Garcia, I've never heard of her. I don't know who she is, but she draws a cracking pirate, that's to be sure. And she sure understands a lot of the correspondences that we think about with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, there are many reasons why I like this card. Let's go through a few. The first thing that I love about this is the look on this guy's face. Look at that. Doesn't that just sing Knight of Pentacles at you? A little bit stern, a little bit... I don't know, you kind of get a sense of you don't want to mess with him, really, do you? You know, he's not going to suffer fools lightly. He wants the job done, if you like. So I'm a big fan of the look on his face. I'd like to think that in the top deck and the Waite Smith, it's going to be a similar facial expression. So what else is going on in this card? So interesting, because it is a water-based deck, there is a lot of water in it, and that is not really representative of any elemental correspondence, although it is worth to note that the sea here has got a very big green hue. That the hermetic title of the Knight of Pentacles is the Lord of the wide and fertile land, and in many ways this sea is very wide and fertile, and it's quite a churned up, tumultuous sea as well. And yet he's managed to get to his destination, whatever his destination is. He's holding this chest with a pentacle emblazed on it. The book that comes with it does suggest that the chest is full, his work for it, and he may very well, I like to think that he's going to bury this treasure. He's going to put it in for safekeeping for well, I say a rainy day. It could very well be rainy here, but I don't know. But, you know, he's putting it aside for the future. And he's doing it himself. He's not getting any of his, you know, scallywags to do it for him. He's going to do the job himself because he knows the job will get done properly. What a guy. What a guy. What else do we see in here? I'm quite fascinated by this red thing that's flowing around. I like to think that that's just a symbolic of the fact that he is a knight. So it is the fiery part of Earth. It doesn't suggest that in the book, but that's what it means to me. We can see the earth element on his little necklace there. I also quite like the fact that he's emblazoned with gems, that idea that there is materialism around him. He's also very well dressed for a pirate and no sign of scurvy, so he clearly looks after his health as well. Yep, I love the boat in the background. Yeah, so his galleon there, his steed in a way is anchored down, much like the horses in other tarot decks that we're familiar with. There's even a horse head emblazoned on its sail, so I quite like that interesting side correspondence, if you like. Good job. There are other things as well. There's an Ellie Camper flower, which apparently is associated with this card, which was news to me, but so, you know, I'll take it very well. The bottle, I don't know, I like to think it's a discarded bottle of rum because, let's face it, he is a pirate. But probably not. And what I really like about this is up here, you can see this green star, and that is meant to represent Venus. Venus is associated with the suit of Pentacles because she is a very earthy planet. So I quite like that. That vibes well with me. I think it's also, I mean, just look at the colours of this card. It's just a really cracking picture. I really do think that. I mean, it would look good on your wall if pirates are your thing, me hearties. I like it. Yeah, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles he is a bit dull, really. Let's be honest. You know, he is a bit stoic. You know, whatever. He does come with very good lessons. I do respect the Knight of Pentacles, but this guy, yeah, I'm quite enamoured with him, to be perfectly honest. Right, the other interesting thing about this deck in particular is it doesn't explain any reverse meanings. So, you know, when you think about a reverse Knight of Pentacles, you think about things maybe not coming to fruition, perhaps being a little bit too rash, maybe a complete lack of inertia to the point of standing still. But as I say, this deck, the Tower of the Water, doesn't seem to be bothered with reversals, so I'm happy with that. So there you go, that's the Knight of Pentacles from the 78 Tarot of Water. Boom. Thank you very much.